Good morning, welcome all. Myself Alpesh Parekh, and today I am coming with a topic energy audit. Friends, the subject is energy conservation and audit. And in this lecture, my topic is energy audit. In this session, I am going to discuss about what is energy audit, understand the definition and importance of energy audit, benefits as well as element of energy audit, types of energy audit, and lastly I will compare the preliminary audit with the detail audit. So let us start. Friends, we are knowing that everyone wants to saving in the energy bill. A common man, a businessman or a industrial person. But most of the companies, the energy bill is the main operating cost. We are knowing that there are so many costs which will run the industry. But the most of the company, the energy bill is the main operating cost. So, to control the consumption of energy is the aim of every consumer in the industry as well as the common man. So, we are knowing that energy audit is must. Now, by doing an energy audit survey, we can know where and how the energy saving possibilities are there. Right. With the help of the energy audit, we can know where we can save the energy. So, first of all, try to understand what is the definition of energy audit. As per the Energy Conservation Act 2001, the energy audit is defined as under the verification, monitoring and analysis of use of energy, including submission of technical report containing recommendation for improving energy efficiency with cost benefit analysis and an action plan to reduce the energy consumption. So this is the broader definition what the energy audit is. I will discuss later on what is actually energy audit. First, why the energy audit is needed. So, friends, we are knowing that the three top operating expense in any industries are the energy consumption, labor cost and the material cost. These are the main three operating expense of the any company. And out of these three, the energy would be emerge as a top ranker for the cost reduction. So we cannot more or less reduce the cost of material as well as the labor, but we can reduce the cost of energy in a very well and planned manner. So the primary objective of energy audit is to determine the way to reduce the energy consumption per unit of product output or to lower the operating cost. If we are able to reduce the per unit cost of product, then we will lower the operating cost. Right? So energy audit provides a benchmark or we can say the reference point for managing the energy in the any industry or the organizations. So this is the main thing why the energy audit is needed. Now, what do you understand by the energy audit? Energy audit means what? So audit is the official inspection of organization's account, typically by an independent body. This energy audit thus can give a positive orientation to the energy cost reductions. Suppose we conduct an energy audit, then it will give us the suggestions, the feedback, the recommendations by which we can reduce the energy cost reduction. So, energy audit is a technical survey of a plant in which machine wise, each and every section wise, department wise, the pattern of energy consumption is studied, the flow of energy diagram which we have to study, and attempt to balance the total energy input correlating with the product. So that is the energy audit. Now you have a question that why the energy audit is needed. What are the benefits of the energy audit? So friends, in any plant or in the any organizations, how can we come to know that where and what type of energy wastage are there, right? So we can know that how and where energy is wasted in the plant, any process, any department, in any organizations by using the energy audit. So this energy audit helps in to maintain energy in supply demand. It will also reduce the local as well as the global environmental pollutions, right? And due to the energy conservation, there is a saving in the energy sources, right? So the national level, we can also balance the supply demand, so it will also improve. So these are the more or less the benefits of the energy audit. The next topic is elements of energy audit. So friends, in the different industries, or you can say in the one industries, right, the energy audit can be done in a different way, but the different element of the energy audit are more or less are the same. So which are that element? So the first is collect the data related to energy consume or energy production. Compare the data and fix the one baseline of the energy consumption. This is the first thing. Second, inspection of the plant before planning. Suppose if you want to plan anything, but before planning you have to visit the plant, you have to observe the plants, and in the plant you have to find out the equipment or the process which consume more energy and estimate the energy losses. That is the first thing you have to do. What is the second thing? The second thing is you have to make the familiar the energy audit team about the different material flow or the plant flow in any organizations. That is the main and important thing. Then the third thing is find out the point where the energy losses occur. You have to find out where the maximum energy loss are there, or where are the equipment which is not heat insulated, right? So you have to identify that type of equipment. To calculate approximate energy losses, the third step is to calculate approximate energy losses in any plant. Fourth one is suggest possibilities of energy conservations. So after visiting the plant, after understanding the flow, the energy flow diagram of the plant, then you have studied the different leakages where you can find out the energy losses. You have to suggest and recommend the possibilities of energy conservations. The fifth step is suggestion and economic analysis. After this, you have to suggest the action plan and economic analysis for that. And the last is to show the suggestions for energy conservation with financial advantage, right? So these are the different elements of the energy audit. Now you have a question that which are the types of energy audit. So mainly we are knowing that there are mainly two types of energy audit. One is preliminary audit and the other is detail audit. So what is the difference? So let us discuss first preliminary audit. Preliminary audit, this type of audit is also known as simple audit, or you can say it's a walkthrough audit. This is known as simple as well as the walkthrough audit. In the preliminary type of audit, the main focus is only on the problem area. In the preliminary audit, you have to focus mainly on the problem area, right? And you have to suggest the different step for the improvement in a very short, right? In the preliminary audit, it requires less site operating staff with less interview. It requires less data of utility bill and other operating data. With the help of this type of audit, we can't reach the final decisions because it will give you very short idea where the problem is, but it cannot give the suggestions, the brief, the detail about the total plant. So it requires a detail audit. So for that, you have to go for the detail audit. before going to the detailed audit, let us highlight the point of preliminary energy audit. The preliminary energy audit use existing or easily obtained data. Number 1, find out energy consumption area in the organizations, estimate the scope for saving, identify the most likely area for attention. So where the most attention you have to do for the energy conservations. The next step is identify the immediate improvements. Immediate improvement means where the low cost, or you can say the no cost, and you can make the improvement instantaneously. It doesn't require any cost, or you can say the low cost. It sets a reference point, identifies the areas for more detailed study or the measurement. So this is the activity which are done in the preliminary audit. Now let us discuss about the detailed audit. So friends, as the name suggests, this type of audit is also known as full site energy audit or the general audit, right? In this type of audit, collect the previous 1 to 3 year bills of water, gas, electricity and perform the detailed audit. For the implementation of the project, full detail, get with the help of the detailed audit. The detailed audit will take more time as compared to the preliminary audit. The time duration of this type of audit is 1 to 10 weeks. Right? Now, what happened in the detailed audit? Let me give some idea. In this, you have to collect the electricity bill, the different bill, right? So, the energy demand rate and how the energy can be utilized in the plant, that is known to the audit team, right? So, they can suggest the action plan to reduce the energy uses. So, that is the activity done by the energy audit team in the detailed audit. Now, let us discuss the comparisons of primary energy audit and detailed energy audit. So, in the preliminary audit, to decide priority of energy conservation, the first is objective. What is the objective of the preliminary audit? So, the objective is to decide priority for energy conservation. That is the main objective. And in the detailed audit, detailed analysis of energy consumption and take suggestive measures. That is the main objective of detailed audit. Now, the duration. As far as the duration is concerned, preliminary audit, the time duration is 2 to 10 days, whereas detailed audit is 1 to 10 weeks. The audit frequency. The audit frequency, so difficulty to fix the audit frequency as far as the preliminary audit is concerned, right? And in general, the detailed audit is done after 2 to 3 years. So it's a general, right? There is no visit required before the preliminary audit. Whereas in the detailed audit, there is 1 or the 2 site visit is required before the audit. That is must, right? Now what about the due dates? So after completion of the field work within 2 weeks, due date is after done the work of the 2 weeks, right? So after completion of the field work, it required 2 weeks. Now as far as the detailed audit is concerned, after completion of the field work, it required 3 months, right? Now what you have to do in the preliminary audit? So in the preliminary audit, you have to prepare a detailed questionnaire is to be prepared. So you will get the answers of your main questions. So you have to prepare a detailed questionnaires. No need to visit before preliminary audit. But what you have to do? Which are the preparations you have to do in the detailed energy audit? So you have to visit once or twice before the audit is required. Advance notice given to the head of departments. So what happen? If you inform in advance, then they will prepare all the data which is required for the energy audit. say like energy consumptions, different electricity bills, different process flow diagram, material flow diagram, etc. So these are the different information which will immediately given to the energy audit team, so it will take lesser time. So this is the first step. Second is advanced schedule, right? Advanced schedule, so you can plan accordingly. Also you have to preparation of the tools for the energy audit. You have to prepare with the energy audit tools. There are so many different energy audit tools which are required to conduct the energy audit. We will discuss later on in this lecture, right? So this is the mainly difference in between preliminary and the detail audit. So I hope friends you understood what is energy audit, why it is needed, what is the importance and the benefit of energy audit, what are the activity done in primary audit, which are the activity done in detail audit, and you can compare the preliminary audit with the detail audit. So thank you very much.